Hello and welcome to the BBC News Facebook page. I'm here with Sir David Attenborough and I am privileged to be here at the London Wetland Centre. What brings us here? Butterflies, isn't that right?
Quite right too, yes, it does. Because this is the beginning of the big butterfly count. When we're asking people just to go to a sunny patch in the countryside or indeed your back garden and for 15 minutes sit down and count how many butterflies you see. We would like you to tell us what they were, and there's a chart which you can get from the internet that'll help you if you don't know. Now that's to be very valuable to us, but it's actually fun. I mean, it is very nice to deliberately take 15 minutes out of your time and say, right, I'm just going to sit and look what's around. And it'll be very valuable to give us statistics so that we know what's happening to butterflies year after year after year in this country.
What happens if you don't see a butterfly?
Well, if you don't, you must tell us, because that's almost as important as telling us what you've seen. Because what we want to know is where butterflies are, but also where they are not, and then we can look into as to why they are not and what has happened, and whether they never have been, or whether they have disappeared just recently. And we have records going back a long way, so we will know what the answers to those questions may be.
And this is obviously here in the UK, but it's a worldwide survey, isn't it? A worldwide study.
Well, the business of having big butterfly counts is spreading, and I have to say, I don't know whether it's a matter of pride or not, but Britain is right in the forefront of caring for the natural countryside. Perhaps because the Industrial Revolution started here. Perhaps because those dark satanic mills have been spreading over this country earlier than they did elsewhere. We value the countryside more than quite a lot of people because so much of it is gone.
Okay. Now, with Facebook, you are encouraged to send messages for myself and Sir David, so do send them in. If you're a butterfly fan, tell us what's your favourite. Do you count butterflies? Also, you're a legend and lots of people on Facebook know that, so if there's any questions, send them in. I've got my phone here and I will put them to Sir David. With butterflies in the UK, which is the most common butterfly?
Oh, that's difficult to tell, but there are four that are pretty common. The most glorious of them all, and it's so beautiful you can't believe that it's as common as it is, which is the peacock. I mean, that is just absolutely stunningly beautiful. There's a peacock, there's a small tortoiseshell, there's the meadow brown, there's the gatekeeper, there's the ringlet, and then there's what we used to call cabbage white, but there are quite a number of different kind of white butterflies.
Okay. What's your favourite butterfly?
Oh, I think I'm silly really to say it's the common ones, but it is. I mean, the peacock butterfly is just a glorious, glorious thing. And so is the red admiral. Those two between them, they make a heart swell with delight actually when it appears in the garden. I do, I dash that. In the old days, I mean, I'm so old I can remember, but 20, 30 years ago, in the buddleia bush you could go to and it was absolutely swarming alive with hundreds of these, well not hundreds, but dozens certainly. But now, of course, it's a big event, and I'm sitting reading, doing something, and I see go past the window. Hello, that was a peacock, and whiz, I go into the garden.
What conditions do butterflies come out in? We'll say?
They like it warm. They like sunshine, and it's remarkable how quickly they are. I mean, just at the moment now, the sun is gone in, and do I see a butterfly? No, I do not. But if the sun came out and was out for more than a couple of minutes, I bet you that you would actually suddenly they would appear. Where have they been? They've been hiding, perched, clinging underneath, leaves and so on.
Okay, you've been doing lots of interviews this morning, and there's been the mention of the bumblebee. How do they relate, or are we supposed to look after the bumblebee as well?
I don't know how many pieces there are of bumblebees in this country, but I would bet there's probably about 20. Of bees of one sort or another, of wild bees, yes, absolutely. You'll be amazed, and they do different things. I mean, they cut bits out of rose leaves, they do all sorts of things. And bumblebees, of course, are marvelous bees. But honeybees are there too.
Honeybees. Which is your favourite?
I suppose I like the big, lumbering bumblebees that come out in the spring and they bumble around looking for a place where they can start their nest. It's one of the great signs of spring.
Clever.
Yeah.
Well, very clever.
Well, I don't know about clever. But I think it's what they do, and they're good at doing it.
So lots of you have been messaging in, so thank you very much. So I will read out some of them for you. David is a legend, Kev says. There you go. Janice says, you are amazing. There you go. Kirsty says, if you could be an animal for a day, what would it be?
Undoubtedly a sloth. Hanging upside down the tree with nothing to do. In fact, sleeping most of the time.
I love sleep too. Marie says, love this. Thanks very much. Craig says, what was your best find ever?
I don't know really. I suppose, yes, looking at watching a particular kind of bird of paradise that I've been wanting to see for years and years, and actually seeing it doing its stuff, performing its wonderful displays in the forests of New Guinea, and that had taken us weeks of hard walking and one thing and another to find. That was it.
Okay, well, we're going to leave it there because other programmes want him. Thank you so much for talking to us on the BBC News Facebook Live page.
Pleasure.
Thanks again. Thanks for all your comments. Thank you so much.
Very good.
So today programme really...
Whoa. So it's just Radio 4 radio now.
Okay.
If that's okay. So it's a daily programme. So I'm just going to plug your... I'll just plug your earpiece back in. Just hold on a second, chaps. You don't have to hide that, David. Just stick it in.